Hello and welcome to a Star Citizen concept vehicle sale, today looking at the Tumbril Cyclone and its 5 variants. So what is its purpose? The Tumbril Cyclone is an all-terrain ground vehicle. It's built to handle rough, loose and flat terrain very well, and it has 4-wheel drive. The Cyclone is available in the pledge store until the August 2nd. It comes with 2 pieces of hanger flare and lifetime insurance during that time too. So let's look at the basic specs of the, this time, vehicle. It's a 2-seater. Both seats have piloting controls which allow it to access all the systems from those controls. It's 6 meters long, 4 meters wide and 3 meters tall. In comparison, the Ursa Rover is 7.63 meters wide, which is longer. The Ursa Rover is also wider at 4.75 meters wide, but it is shorter at 2.25 meters short. So the Cyclone should fit into most of the same ships that the Ursa can, and potentially save you space when it comes to cargo, but it also might fit into some new ships too, like the Terrapin, and the Terrapin is paired in the sale with it in a lot of cases. You can buy the Terrapin in a pack with it, so that you can go around the verse and jump down in your Terrapin and then jump out in your Cyclone. The ship itself, or the vehicle itself, is a 4-wheeled all-terrain vehicle. It also has embedded jump jets for speed, maneuverability, and to cushion its landings over various terrain. Think faster than an Ursa Rover, but not as fast as a Nox when it comes to speed. It looks like it can store all of your personal weapons as well. It can store some personal weapons there, you can stow your weapons there. And the Cyclones, we're going to have scanners and various other systems to aid players on the ground as well. It does have 5 variants if you include the base model. The base model is available for $40 in the War Bond sale, or $50 if you are using store credit, and it's more cargo focused as this variant. The baseline model of the Cyclone features an open flatbed in the back. Cargo pieces can be safely secured and transported in it, making it the perfect transport for homesteads or short-range vehicle for planetary deliveries. There's a TR or turreted version as well, which is $45 or $55 if you're using store credit. It's a ground combat focused one, the turreted one, so it's designed for militia and security use. The Cyclone TR module features upgraded armor and a single human operated turret capable of mounting a size 1 weapon and a responsive 360-degree fire arc. I also believe that, as it says, extra seat, which means it can bring 3 people along for the ride there. The RC is the Racer, $45 if you're buying it as a war bond, or $55 if you're using store credit. Speed and racing focused. For those of you that like to push the limits of speed, the Cyclone RC features a modified intake system to allow for controlled bursts of speed, as well as tools to customize handling. So yeah, that's going to be better at handling, better at racing, better at generally scouting, I suppose, although it depends what you want from a scout, because one of the other variants is the RN or the Recon, again $45, $55 if you're using store credit. Scanning and navigation focus, so stay mobile and aware with the Cyclone RN. This light reconnaissance vehicle is the perfect solution for scouting runs, providing fast and detailed scans of terrain as well as beacon placement. So you're going to be using these to map out terrain, you're going to be using these to place waypoints and nav beacons that they've talked about before, so you can literally waypoint areas. I think that's going to be very, very useful as a variant. There's also an anti-air one, so the Cyclone AA, a battlefield equalizer. The Cyclone AA comes equipped with surface-to-air missiles and a countermeasure package to provide cover for ground troops against airborne targets. So this is very, very useful. They've talked about static installations, they've talked about ground defences, they've talked about tracked vehicles, they've talked about tanks, and this is the first real anti-air or anti-ship vehicle that we've seen on the ground so far, and this is going to be very useful. It's going to be able to repel missiles, and hopefully countermeasures will be able to effectively make ground troops much harder to hit or see, and it's going to be able to hopefully countermeasure missiles away, but also deter enemy ships. And that's the idea. You don't want people bringing in their ships on ground battles, because spaceships will win at ground battles in a lot of situations unless you've got these anti-air weapons. So when is this Tumbril Cyclone and all its variants coming out? So it's not coming out in 3.0, but it's a small vehicle, and I suspect it will come out with 3.1. Also looks like vehicles are their own thing in the upgrade section, so you can only CCU vehicles to other vehicles. So bear that in mind. They're not suitable, basically, the Cyclones, as purchasing as lifetime insurance tokens, as you can't upgrade them to a ship. But all of those Tumbrils do come with lifetime insurance during the sale, as do any of the packages that they are currently in. And you can buy them in a big bundle, you can get them with the Terrapin and that sort of stuff as well. The Tumbril is the manufacturer, Cyclone is the actual name of the buggy. I feel that the Cyclone has a lot of potential roles. It's the first vehicle we've seen with anti-air capabilities, and we're going to see loads more ground vehicles, tanks, track vehicles, lots of static defences and stuff, as I said earlier. The Cyclone represents a general purpose vehicle for the ground that can be focused towards your needs by one of its many modular variants. The pairing with the Terrapin is very exciting for me. I love the idea of the recon model being able to be deployed from the Terrapin and then place nav beacons around the planet and then explore them, and using that Terrapin to scout down enemy bases and that sort of stuff, or even NPC bases. Cyclones are likely to be much more rugged than the Nox and Dragonfly, but faster than the Urza Rover. What do you think about the Cyclone and its variants? Are you excited about ground and combat and anti-air stuff? We're going to revisit the Cyclone once CIG release their FAQ on the vehicle next week, but feel free to put any questions that you have on the Cyclone down in the comments below. I will try and answer them below and also in the video that I do during the week. Every month we try and give away a ship. For July it's a Nox Q. All you need to do is to be subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my Star Citizen videos during the month. Do you have any questions about the Cyclone or any of its variants, or about Alpha 3.0, or about Star Citizen's development in general? A special thank you to all of my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do. If you are interested in becoming one of them, then find the links to Patreon below, as well as everything else we've talked about below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.